Jay Harris just got his run all bungled up,
yeah,
and then the ball went wide.
Didn't time the run, did Clark, into the box. Did get a pass from Harris, but just mistimed his run. And in the end made a little bit of a meal of that. But again, Spanish Town Police finding themselves getting into great positions here, Dean. About the third time in the last 4 minutes or so that they've found themselves behind the Molynes United defense. And this is a good ball if the flag stays down.
Ronaldo Barrett in glorious opportunity. Needed some work from Glenroy Samuel. And the miscommunication in the back line. Harris and Diamond Clark having a few words for each other.
Yeah, Ronaldo Barrett finding himself all alone over on this right-hand side. At acres, at there he is, acres and acres of space. Rather than dart central, he did go to the a fairly acute angle. It was going to be difficult to beat the goalkeeper from that.
Here's a corner kick. Headed away. Here's Barrett once more. Can he find the pass? Lovely. Cuesta with the delivery. Cleared by the captain, Walters, but not fully cleared. Barrett gets it. That was horrible from McPherson. And now, Spanish Town can go the other way. Ball sent in the path of Elliston. Can he do something? Here's Elliston. Gets by Adupe. What's a shot? Danai had to do something about that one.
Brilliant move by Ellison. This time around, he didn't get a ball that he had to control off his chest. He got a ball where he could run onto it. Got by the defender with consummate ease, and then the left-footed shot. The goalkeeper was very well positioned. But already Ellison is making his presence felt.
Here's McPherson. Adupe draws the foul.
Yeah, we did see Adupe playing a little bit more central. Dean. He's looked to be playing a little bit wider that time, and really just created that foul. Here we go. This is Ellison. Look how he cuts on his left foot nicely, and then look at the shot. The angle was wrong, but the goalkeeper did very well. Half of goalkeeping is to know where to be, and the goalkeeper really cut the angle very well.
McPherson standing behind this free kick for Molynes United FC. All the 6 players to aim for.
Yeah.
Well, perhaps we shouldn't say much about that one.
You don't want that. You don't want to waste free kicks. Free kicks by nature gives an opportunity without pressure to get the ball to your attackers. When it's hit into touch like that, it's a complete waste. "10 minutes gone, and Spanish Town would probably feel a little bit happier. They've certainly gotten themselves in more goal-scoring positions. Moving a little bit quicker, getting the balls to their attackers a little bit more.
Here they are.
Yeah.
You're still working. Sonny Wilson was red carded in the last matchup here against Chapton Maroons. That was after the game. Lovely ball to Gale. I mean, that Diamond Clark, he made a meal of that one, and it wasn't a very tasty meal.
Yeah. Wasn't the easiest of balls passed over to him, but he would be disappointed that he couldn't control that.
Facey bearing down, but the Dupe stood firm. Gets the ball to Fraser. Fraser with a Trivella pass. Can't connect with Pennycook or Devon Davis. But here they come again. Yeah, it's really intelligent.
Really brilliant pass from Fraser. With the
Here he comes
inside
again.
of his boot, yeah.
He just slipped there. Still has it though. Being hassled by Walters, but Dupe now didn't have the angles right. Ball to Elliston.
Elliston outnumbered. Elliston wants it at his feet. He wants to turn and chase. He doesn't want it with his back to goal. Doesn't seem like that kind of a striker. He wants to run in on it. hasn't gotten too much opportunity to do that. Well, here's one like
here's
this.
one.
This
Elliston
is the ones he prefers.
bearing down. Got it across. And just fizzled out. Deflection from the defender. Stifled any opportunities that Spanish Town wanted to have. Good work from Walters here. Showing a lot of control and calm.
Yeah, that was brilliant. Brilliant defending. Pennycook was bearing down on him. He just kept his calm as to say, I am the man here. You won't win this. Excellent defending.
Harris goes inside.
Yeah, that one was hit. He was hoping to find Ellison, but that went absolutely nowhere near. Another pet peeve of mine. With very little pressure, you should be able to hit closer to the target than that. That ball, when it whizzed by, was maybe 20 yards away from the man that was intended to pass to. And that was Ellison in the number 10. Spanish Town just making the passes a little bit quicker than we're seeing of this Molynes United team. They're certainly full of more running, as the referee calls on some assistants. They're passing quicker, they're running into positions much quicker. They seem to be far more decisive in exactly what they want to do. And after 13 minutes, there are no goals yet, but Spanish Town will feel a little bit happier at the way that they have gone. And some of the spectators in the stands, some work being done on the Spanish Town players. Just taking opportunity there, as we see Dean, just to have a little mini conference between a few of them.
That type of leadership is definitely needed.
Yeah. But that was that Holness who was down, yeah.
Yeah, he's still hobbling.
Gingerly walking out.
Yeah, he'll need some treatment. Obviously, perhaps it was the studs on the instep area, or the toe area. Of course, he's favoring the left heel. So obviously, the forward part of his foot not at the best. He'll be treated at the sideline. Here play resumes. Good movement from Wilson. Can he find the, well, he opts for a defensive pass. Tajay Harris now. Ricketts couldn't thread the needle there. Cuesta trying to go the other way. Pass miscued. Walters now. Diamond Clark is in acres of space on the left flank. Here's Davis. They call him Messi. Gets it to Barrett. Dupe. McPherson goes all the way to his centre-back partner. Cuesta. Here's Adane Murray now. Good work from Wilson.
Yeah. The referee frantically calling on people for that. Adane Murray going down the right-hand side, as we've already pointed out that he can be very dangerous down the left-hand side of the Spanish Town defense, but both players there seem to be struggling a little bit. You expect all should be well. Not too far from now. Just about quarter of an hour gone. And still no goals in a contest where both teams have struggled to score. Spanish Town in red. 1 goal in 6 games, 4. They've conceded 10. And Molynes United, after 6 games as well, has scored only 4 games. And neither of these two teams have been high-scoring teams. And after 15 minutes, you can see exactly why. Yeah, both Asani Brown and Murray, Adane Murray, seems to be okay.